I'll never forget Michael Menino doing a handstand, insisting this young guy jump over his legs while he was upside down. Right around 2010 or 11, there was this just really strong feeling that people wanted to get together, to call up a church in town here. And I rented a basement of a church, and 55 people came to Portland. Nothing was known about it. It really had just a name. There wasn't any research at all. And it was just like pulling needles out of a haystack to try to see what could we find out about misophonia. I think it really caught fire because it was at that meeting that we said, let's make the Misophonia Association. So we did. And now it's 9 years later. It's kind of amazing how fast it's grown in 9 years. Honestly, I have to say that. You have to remember there were no research papers published on this topic at the time. And now today we have the choice of dozens of researchers, and they're all working on grants in the field, and we're just moving so much more rapidly. It's been a pleasure to watch. But it's mostly the people who come have made this huge difference and have become friends and people that you look to. And one of the exciting things, I think, is that a few years ago, a family gave $4 million for research. So those grants were given out, and there was like 30 of them or so over 2 years. So this year, we actually have 3 of those people who were funded presenting their initial research at the convention. Now we're going to be reaping, some of the benefits of that investment in time and energy, and that's just absolutely incredible. So the future for us with the research and then the conventions to present solid information, that's the way out of this mess, I feel. This is a virtual convention and you can watch it live. So there's no excuse if you're living in wherever, Turkey or New Zealand, you can still purchase the convention. It's virtual and you can get all the benefits. Or of course you can join this group and then you get it forever.
Every single year, we've proven something to ourselves that we can do whatever, even if there's a pandemic. The last 2 years, we've proven just how many people you can reach from different countries, which was really cool to see. Some people joining at like 1 a.m., if they were on the other side of the world, but they were still there.
Yeah. I have to remember when I was growing up, you had a phone that was on the wall with a cord. That was your communication. You didn't have what we're doing right now, and it's just changed everything. I honestly don't think we might not even have discovered much about misophonia without this way of communication, because these cases are so isolated and they're so scattered. One of the best things about the convention and these support groups and this opportunity to access your material is that people don't feel alone anymore. They always felt alone for hundreds of years, probably. Nobody understood what was going on with them, so they were just isolated and they were considered strange and unusual. And so they removed themselves from human companionship. And that's just really sad. And now we don't have to do that. I wish you'd sign up. It's somewhat expensive to put on conventions, as you can imagine, and we're all volunteers. I just don't understand why anybody wouldn't come, honestly. $100. If you divide it into minutes, if you paid $100 to have 16 hours of top people in the field talking directly to you about their things, it's like $6 and $7 an hour or something, it's such a bargain. I just feel like every little drop is golden, and it's just going to be more challenging to try to decide which presentation to attend. There's 2 or 3 good ones going, and you're like, which one should I go to? If you're low income, if you can't do it, just let us know. We'll let you in. We trust that if you need to be there, you should be there. And we're also having late afternoon, evening open chat rooms so you can go in and continue your conversations because people said they wanted to socialize more. Imagine 16 hours of high quality and double and triple track. So that's another reason to join this group, because you can't be in 2 places at one time. Maybe somebody really inspires them at the convention and they'd like to hear that again. It's like having a therapist that you pay for one time, but you can visit many, many times. People might not quite understand one of the reasons why the conventions were so useful is because they recorded every significant sessions. That's really neat that you can take advantage of that, and it's pleasurable to watch it because your thing is such a bargain. It's a pocket change and the benefits are just gigantic.